There's a simple drink that's been used for centuries in traditional medicine, yet most people have never tried it. It sits in your spice cabinet right now, and when consumed daily for just 7 days, it can trigger remarkable changes in your body. This is clove water, and what happens during a week-long challenge might surprise you. Over the next 7 days, we documented every change, every benefit, and every transformation that occurred. Some effects appeared within hours, others took days to manifest. But by day 7, the cumulative impact was undeniable. This is what really happens when you drink clove water every single day for a week. Before diving into the daily transformations, understanding proper preparation makes all the difference between experiencing real benefits and wasting your time. The process is deceptively simple, but precision matters. Start with 4 to 5 whole cloves. Not ground cloves from a jar, but whole dried cloves that still hold their essential oils. These small nail-shaped buds contain concentrated compounds that only release properly under specific conditions. Bring 1 cup of filtered water to a rolling boil. The temperature needs to reach at least 212 degrees Fahrenheit to break down the clove's cellular structure and release eugenol, the primary active compound responsible for most health benefits. Once boiling, remove from heat and immediately add your cloves. Here's where patience becomes crucial. Let the cloves steep for 10 to 15 minutes. Watch as the water transforms from clear to a rich amber color. This color change signals the release of antioxidants and beneficial compounds into the water. Some people prefer overnight steeping for a stronger concentration, but for this 7-day challenge, the hot steeping method provides consistent, measurable results. Strain out the cloves and drink the water while still warm, ideally on an empty stomach first thing in the morning. This timing maximizes absorption and allows the compounds to work without interference from food. Now, let's see what happens day by day. Day 1 begins quietly. Within 30 minutes of drinking the first glass, something subtle starts happening in the digestive tract. Clove water stimulates the production of digestive enzymes, though this isn't immediately noticeable. The warmth of the drink itself provides comfort, but beneath the surface, eugenol is already interacting with the stomach lining, promoting healthy mucus production that protects against irritation. By mid-morning of day 1, the first tangible effect emerges. That uncomfortable bloating that often accompanies breakfast starts to diminish. It's not dramatic, but there's a noticeable lightness. The clove compounds are reducing gas formation by optimizing the bacterial balance in the gut. For those who regularly experience post-meal discomfort, this early relief feels significant. Day 2 amplifies what began on day 1. The digestive system has now experienced clove water twice, and patterns start emerging. Morning bowel movements become more regular and comfortable. This happens because cloves contain fiber-like compounds that add bulk, while their natural oils provide gentle stimulation to intestinal muscles. There's no cramping or urgency, just a return to natural rhythm that many people haven't experienced in years. By the end of day 2, something else becomes apparent. That afternoon energy slump that usually follows lunch feels less severe. This connects directly to improved digestion. When the body efficiently processes food, it doesn't divert excessive energy to digestive struggles. The result is sustained energy that carries through the afternoon without that familiar 3 o'clock crash. Please don't forget to subscribe. Any support for the channel helps us continue to make more of these cool videos. Day 3 marks a turning point where internal changes become externally noticeable. The body has now processed clove water for 72 consecutive hours, and cumulative effects start compounding. Blood sugar regulation, one of clove's most researched benefits, begins showing measurable impact. For those who typically experience mid-morning hunger pangs or shakiness between meals, these sensations start fading. This stabilization happens because eugenol mimics some effects of insulin, helping cells absorb glucose more efficiently. It's not replacing medication for those with diabetes, but it's supporting the body's natural glucose management system. Cravings for sugary snacks diminish. That desperate need for a sweet pick-me-up around 10 in the morning simply doesn't arrive with the same intensity. The body is learning to maintain steady energy without constant glucose spikes and crashes. Day 4 introduces another layer of transformation. The immune system, which has been quietly responding to the antioxidants in clove water, starts showing its strengthened state. This doesn't mean suddenly fighting off a cold, but rather a general sense of resilience. That scratchy throat that usually signals the start of something worse never develops further. Minor irritations that would normally progress into full symptoms seem to resolve themselves overnight. The science behind this is fascinating. Cloves contain one of the highest antioxidant concentrations of any spice, measured by something called ORAC value. These antioxidants neutralize free radicals that damage cells and weaken immune response. By day 4, the body has accumulated enough of these protective compounds to noticeably enhance its defensive capabilities. There's a vitality that wasn't present 3 days earlier, a subtle but unmistakable feeling of being more robust. Day 5 reveals perhaps the most surprising benefit for many people. Chronic low-grade inflammation, the kind that manifests as joint stiffness or muscle aches, begins to subside. This effect catches people off guard because they've often lived with these minor discomforts for so long they've stopped noticing them, until they disappear. The anti-inflammatory properties of eugenol work systemically, meaning they affect inflammation throughout the entire body, not just in one location. That stiffness in the knees when climbing stairs becomes less pronounced. The lower back tension that usually greets the morning feels softer, more manageable. These aren't placebo effects. Studies have shown that eugenol inhibits the same inflammatory pathways that over-the-counter pain medications target, just through a gentler, more natural mechanism. For those dealing with dental sensitivity or gum discomfort, day 5 brings unexpected relief. Clove oil has been used in dentistry for over a century as a natural anesthetic, and drinking clove water delivers these same compounds throughout the oral cavity. That sharp sensation when drinking cold water diminishes. Gums that felt tender or slightly swollen begin to calm. The antibacterial properties are simultaneously reducing harmful bacteria that contribute to oral inflammation. Day 6 represents the peak of accumulated benefits. The body has now maintained consistent exposure to clove compounds for nearly a complete week, and the synergistic effects create a noticeable difference in overall well-being. Joint mobility continues improving. That hesitation before standing up from a seated position, that moment of bracing for discomfort, starts to fade from habit. Movement becomes more fluid, more natural, the way it felt years earlier. Pain relief extends beyond joints. Headaches that typically arrive by afternoon seem to occur less frequently or with reduced intensity. This happens partly because of improved circulation, and partly because chronic inflammation often contributes to tension headaches. As inflammation decreases throughout the body, these secondary symptoms diminish as well. There's a clarity that emerges, both physical and mental, that makes day 6 feel markedly different from day 1. By the evening of day 6, the routine of preparing and drinking clove water has become familiar, almost meditative. The body now anticipates the morning ritual, and there's a growing awareness of how different this week has felt compared to previous weeks. One more day remains to complete the full transformation. Day 7 arrives with a sense of completion and revelation. This final day isn't about discovering new benefits, but rather recognizing the full scope of what's changed over the past week. The digestive comfort that began on day 1 is now consistent and reliable. The body has adapted to processing nutrients more efficiently, and that bloated, sluggish feeling after meals has become a distant memory. Blood sugar stability has reached its optimal point within this 7-day window. Energy levels throughout the day feel balanced and sustained. There's no longer that desperate reach for caffeine or sugar to push through afternoon fatigue. The body has recalibrated its glucose management, and the result is natural, steady vitality that doesn't require constant external stimulation. The immune system stands stronger than it did a week ago. While this isn't something visible in a mirror, there's an internal sense of resilience, a confidence that the body can handle environmental stressors more effectively. The antioxidant protection built up over 7 consecutive days has created a buffer against cellular damage that will continue providing benefits even after the challenge ends. Inflammation has reached its lowest point of the week. Joint mobility, muscle comfort, and overall physical ease have improved to a degree that makes the difference between day 1 and day 7 striking. Tasks that required mental preparation due to anticipated discomfort now happen automatically without that split-second hesitation. This is perhaps the most life-changing aspect of the 7-day challenge, the return of effortless movement. Oral health improvements have solidified. Gums appear healthier, sensitivity has decreased, and there's a freshness that extends beyond simple brushing. The antibacterial effects have been working continuously, creating an environment in the mouth that's less hospitable to harmful bacteria and more supportive of overall dental health. Standing at the completion of day 7, the cumulative impact becomes clear. This wasn't about one dramatic change, but rather multiple systems in the body gradually optimizing, supporting each other, creating a compound effect that's greater than the sum of individual benefits. The question now becomes whether to continue this practice beyond 7 days or cycle it periodically. Many who complete this challenge choose to maintain it long-term, having experienced firsthand what this simple daily ritual can accomplish. Before starting any 7-day Clove water challenge, understanding important precautions ensures safe and effective results. While Clove water offers remarkable benefits, it's not appropriate for everyone in every situation. Knowledge and awareness make the difference between a transformative experience and potential complications. First and most importantly, anyone taking prescription medications should consult with their healthcare provider before beginning this challenge. Cloves contain compounds that can interact with certain medications, particularly blood thinners like warfarin. The same properties that reduce inflammation and improve circulation can enhance the effects of anticoagulant medications, potentially creating bleeding risks. This isn't a reason to avoid Clove water entirely, but it requires medical supervision and possible dosage adjustments. Pregnant and nursing women should avoid concentrated Clove water. While culinary amounts of cloves in food are generally safe, the concentrated form consumed daily can stimulate uterine contractions and may affect nursing infants. This is one situation where caution outweighs potential benefits. After pregnancy and nursing conclude, the 7-day challenge can be safely undertaken. Dosage matters significantly. More is not better with Clove water. Stick to the recommended 4 to 5 cloves per cup, consumed once daily. Excessive consumption can irritate the digestive tract, cause nausea, or even lead to liver stress due to the high concentration of eugenol. The benefits come from consistent, moderate use, not from overwhelming the system with excessive amounts. Those with sensitive stomachs should consider drinking Clove water after a small amount of food, rather than on a completely empty stomach. While empty stomach consumption maximizes absorption, it can cause discomfort for some individuals. A few bites of toast or a banana provides enough buffer to prevent irritation while still allowing effective absorption of the beneficial compounds. After completing the 7-day challenge, consider cycling your consumption rather than continuing indefinitely without breaks. Many people follow a pattern of 7 days on, 7 days off, or 3 weeks on, 1 week off. This cycling prevents the body from becoming overly accustomed to the compounds and maintains their effectiveness over time. It also provides a natural checkpoint to assess whether the benefits continue and whether adjustments are needed. Stay well hydrated throughout the challenge. Clove water has mild diuretic properties, meaning it can increase urination slightly. Drinking adequate plain water throughout the day ensures proper hydration and helps the body process and eliminate toxins more effectively. Aim for at least 8 glasses of water daily in addition to your morning clove water. The quality of cloves matters more than most people realize. Purchase whole cloves from reputable sources and store them in airtight containers away from light and heat. Fresh cloves should have a strong, distinct aroma. If your cloves smell weak or musty, they've lost potency and won't deliver the same benefits. Replace them every 6 months to ensure maximum effectiveness. Finally, document your experience throughout the 7 days. Note energy levels, digestive changes, pain or discomfort levels, and overall well-being each day. This personal record helps you identify which benefits are most significant for your body and provides valuable information if you choose to repeat the challenge or discuss results with your healthcare provider. Everyone's body responds slightly differently, and your documentation creates a personalized roadmap for optimal health. The 7-day Clove Water Challenge offers a simple, natural way to support multiple body systems simultaneously. With proper preparation, appropriate precautions, and consistent daily use, the transformation can be remarkable. Your body has incredible healing capacity when given the right tools, and sometimes those tools are as simple as a centuries-old remedy sitting in your kitchen cabinet. So now you've seen what can happen in just 7 days. A simple cup of clove water, and something anyone can make at home, can support digestion, balance energy, calm inflammation, and help you feel more like yourself again. Sometimes the most powerful solutions are the ones hidden in plain sight, like a tiny spice sitting in your kitchen cabinet. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up because it really helps support the channel. And I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever tried clove water or other natural remedies like this? Drop your experiences and questions in the comments below. And of course, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss more simple, science-backed health tips that can transform your daily life. Your healthiest days aren't behind you. They're right in front of you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.